Right, live stream, bro. I want join. It's been 2 minutes. Well, one person joined actually. Chris, my boy Chris. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on, Chris? Do you day trade? No, I don't day trade. I do e-commerce. I do dropshipping. Yo, welcome in. Welcome to the live, guys. Hey, spam W's in the chat. Spam W's in the chat, bro. Welcome in. W's, let's do it. Let's spam them W's. Yo, YouTube live stream. Yeah, hop in. Let's do it. Bye. Yo, welcome in. Yes, sir, Christian. How's the store coming along, bro? How's the store coming along? Yo, welcome in. Ableisly? Who's that? Wait, do I know you, Abel? Yo, spam finished policies 2 days ago. Let me make a story real quick saying that I'm live. Give me 1 second, guys. Nah, I've seen your videos. You see my YouTube videos? Which videos have you seen, bro? Welcome in. You guys got any questions for me? Ecom questions. Let me play some music for you guys. Actually, hold on. Play some music. Where'd everyone go? Where did everyone go? Abel, I used to run TikTok ad and scale to 6 figures, but I took a year break by slacking and kind of lost now while I'm trying to learn. To be honest, That's happened to me before. Like I used to run organics. I went crazy with organics, and like I was hitting a plateau because like a lot of my products were like pump and dumps, and I couldn't like scale them past like I don't know like 300 400K months, bro, and it was just horrible. And I took a little break because I got kind of lazy, and not lazy, but I got a little like demotivated because I didn't know how to scale further. But the first 2 years of doing e-commerce, I did organics, and then this year, my first year, I did paid ads. Yeah, around paid ads, bro. It's my first year doing paid ads, and I've seen a lot of success with paid ads so far. How should I approach? Give me 1 second. I don't know if YouTube has like copyright. We play copyright music. All right, how should I approach Meta right now? I hear some say Cal did it and some get hooked. To be honest, it just depends, right? For me, I like to do get hooked. I personally like get hooked because I've seen the most um, success with those products from get hooked. Because most of the time, the products that are on get hooked, they're like they're dropshipping products, right? But products that are from Cal Data, like they're TikTok Shop products, they customize it. They bought a lot of inventory, and so like they're already kind of big, and it's kind of hard to compete with them. I mean, if you run on Meta, it's completely different, but still, I like to run products that are from Get Hooked. To be honest, bro, you did super well at TikTok ads. I had a lot of friends that did super well at TikTok ads as well, and I don't know for some reason like TikTok ads went to shit, and you can't really scale like you used to be able to on TikTok ads. Like I had friends that a few years ago, from day one to day three, they would immediately start pumping out 50K days, which is insane. You know, I think that's pretty insane. Like how you can scale so quickly on TikTok ads. Yeah, chew some gum. I think one of the most successful like products I've seen on TikTok Shop or in general is like it's Neurogum. Right, I have one of their products here. I don't like this flavor though. Oh shit. Oh, that's old. Oh, that's just hard like a rock, bro. That's really old. That's bad. It's better. It's a little bit too bright. Ooh, that's probably. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Lazy God. Bro, I am so lost. I need a product. If I can't find something by end of the year, I'm trying trading. Bro, honestly, how long have you been doing e-commerce for? And like where are you learning e-commerce e-commerce right now? Like where are you getting the info from? You know? 1 year? So in 1 year, have you got any sales at all? Any successful products? I'm assuming no, but have you got any sales? No. Um. So when I find something good on GitHub and see they getting good sales, Should I rip or will Facebook notice? So that's one thing that I've been telling a lot of people. With the new Andromeda update that happened in July. To be honest, I don't like to rip ads. Right, ripping ads is not the way to go. The whole point of the Andromeda update is for you to be more creative and make your own ads. Right, make your own custom ads. If you were to rip ads, like of course it may help, it may print, it may do well within a week or so, within the first few days. But like that's not how you learn, right? To be honest, I used to rip ads a lot, right? But it's not scalable. If you want to hit 10K days, you want to hit 100K days, you need to be making custom ads. Your creative system needs to be very solidified. So the best way for you to see a lot of success and scale fast is make your own ads. Can you show how you make ads for? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I got a product to 5K a month, but barely profitable. Damn, bro. That's interesting. 5K a month. That's low key nothing. Were you doing organics or paid ads? Can you show us how you make your ads for when you test? I'm actually coming out with a 3 hour YouTube course, like free course for you guys from A to Z. Finding a winning product. Right, I have certain criteria I look at, and then once I find the product, I have like a few validation methods to make sure that it's worth testing. Then I go into building your logo out, your brand assets, your brand identity, and then you're setting up your Shopify store, and then building your website, and then going to customer research, right? Making your ads and also launching ads. I do have a video on YouTube on how to make static ads. If you don't know what static ads are, they're basically image ads on Facebook. I can't really show. I don't have a. Maybe in next stream. Yeah, bro. So this video, the 3 hour free course, it comes out this coming week. So if you're subscribed to me and have notifications on, you'll be able to see that I have posted a video, and it's a free 3 hour course on literally A to Z on how, like, my strategies on how I do the research and make the ads. Like I literally show on the video in CapCut me making the ad and also launching the ads on Meta. Okay. But like I said, I do have a video on making static ads on YouTube. So if you want to check that out whenever you can, it's a very saucy video as well. I like static ads because like it's so easy to test, right? Not only is it easy to test, your metrics are a lot cheaper. Like for example, your CPCs under $1. Well, it depends on how good how the static ad looks like, right? And although they may not last as long, static ads, you can easily print with them, you know? I don't know if you're on Twitter as much, but there's a lot of like static ad strategies that people be posting. Like literally just an organic image, like a random static image. And then the ad copy is like literally 5 pages long. It's so long, right? And then it leads you to a like a listicle or like an advertorial, you know? You do paid ads. To be honest, bro, I've never heard anyone that's had a product that does them 5K a month and they've been doing ecom for a year and they're quitting, bro. To be honest, I was in your shoes before. Like I was on some products, I was like somewhat profitable, but then I would quit because like the product just went. It was like kind of dead. But in my opinion, the product is not dead. There's no dead product out there, right? Every single product works. The only difference is from you to the other people that are scaling to 10K days, 100K days, is because they have a better creative system than you, right? I know for a fact that the biggest issue was probably your ads, bro. Because there's no way that you've been doing ecom for a year and you had like a 5K per month product with paid ads, and you weren't able to scale that more, you know. So it's all about your creative testing, bro. Understand more about awareness levels and creative strategy, right? Do some research on that on YouTube. Is static or video ads better these days? Dude, it just really depends, right? For static, I think statics are a lot better to, if you don't have like, if you want to rapid test, right? Static ads are a lot easier for you to run and make because you can make a bunch of static ads like so easily, right? For example, I've made like a batch of like 10 static ads within an hour. That's how easy it is, right? You can easily just pump them on meta ads, $50 a day, and boom, you immediately see how good your metrics are or how good your ads are. And if you want to, test fast, definitely use static. But I like video statics too because they convert better, right? They convert a lot better than static ads, and they last longer when it comes to sounding well, you know? So it just really depends. Like if you want to rapid test, static ads. And if you want to build a brand long term, you gotta have both, a mix of both, but definitely video ads. So in that vid, it's gonna show us how you find your product, make the ads, and format your website and everything. Because I struggle with making sure my things are good enough. Yeah. So the free 3-hour course on YouTube that I'm coming out with next week, it has all of that. Literally A to Z e-commerce. Give me 1 second, guys. Ask me any question you guys got on e-commerce, anything you guys want to ask me. Yo, welcome in, Jeffrey. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We got 5 viewers in here. Let's go. Let's get it. This is my first YouTube live stream. So I think it's pretty dope. I like YouTube a lot. I like TikTok as well. I used to go, not used to. Before this, I was going live on TikTok like every single day. But like I kept getting hit with a restriction on TikTok for nothing. Like I would get a restriction for showing my website for one of my brands. I would get a restriction for hateful behavior. Like I didn't say anything crazy. Like TikTok nowadays, it's too soft in my opinion. So I'm guessing you know how to look at the wait. Oh. So I'm guessing you know how to look at get hooked and analyze the metrics to find what's good to sell. Yes. I use get hooked a lot. I think a lot of people nowadays they use cal data, right? Like they would just find cal data products that are scaling on TikTok, and they would just take all the ads and take the product and take it over to Meta. Like, of course, that prints, right? That would print back then, and I'm pretty sure it still does. But I prefer finding products that you can scale. You can scale long term, like finding your own products and making custom ads, bro. Like that's just how you get better at e-commerce. You don't rip, right? Don't just rip. You won't learn anything by ripping. Yo, welcome in. How would you product research? So a few things, right? Let me pull up. Hold on. So a few things I look at when I do product research, I have like 3 to 5 product criteria. Okay. The first criteria, right? A lot of people think that you need to find a problem-solving product. No, that's not true, because every single product that's out there in the world literally solves a problem. Like this solves a problem, right? This might solve a problem. Every single product in the world solves some kind of issue. That's just the baseline, right? A lot of people just think that. No, you actually gotta go deeper into that. You gotta think of, okay, well, how can I sell an outcome? How can I sell a shortcut? For example, that's the criteria number one: selling a shortcut over a problem solver. Like for example, skincare is not about acne treatment, right? It's about being able to post selfies again in 2 weeks, feeling more confident about yourself. Same thing with going to the gym, right? Or no, same thing about taking the supplement for when you work out to debloat, right? It's not about cleaning your intestines or cleaning your insides. It's about feeling skinnier again, right? It's about losing that little muffin top right here, right? You gotta sell the outcome, sell the desire. For example, a lot of people nowadays, right? They might have some kind of like, a pooch right here, like a muffin top, and they can't get rid of it. Like they work out a lot, but the only way to really get rid of it is, I don't know, maybe let's just say taking the supplement, right? And so if you market it towards that desire and say you can get rid of this pooch within 2 months, 3 months, as long as you take it every single day, a subscription product, that's gonna sell them. You gotta sell to their pain points and their insecurities. Okay. Number two is um, angle flexibility. Right. If the product has multiple angles that you can target, um, you have a higher testing power for that product. Like for example, maybe this product, the debloating product, can help you with debloating. Another angle can be for, I don't know, feeling skinny again, right? And so that's number two. The more angles that product has, the better. Number three criteria is avatar flexibility, right? The more avatar it is, the more avatars you can scale to or market towards, the more scalable it is. For example, let's say your target avatar is, you know, women that are in their 20s, right? Another avatar could be women in their, mid 30s that are moms, that have kids, that have children, that have gone through pregnancy. Another avatar could be towards men, right? So as long as there's more avatars, more angles, and you can find a shortcut for that product, those are the criteria that I look at, right? And a little other criteria I look at as well, like is it kind of easy to market? Is it unique, right? Those are a little to me, but I work on those three main criterias. Then I go into GitHub and find a product. Of course I filter out the columns, but I eventually find a product or find a few products that I like that follows my criteria. Then I go into the validation methods after I find the product. Okay, the validation methods is similar web, using SimilarWeb to basically see how much website traffic they have on their website. Number two is going to Google Trends to search up what if the product or the keywords are trending. Number three is doing reverse engine search, right? Searching up the image of the competitor or the product and finding other competitors, right? Then number three, four is going on Alibaba to basically to see if there's any suppliers available with that product. Okay. And no, I went like crazy deep into that, but I am releasing a video on that. So you guys are able to look into it more deeper. Yeah, that's true. I really want to learn. Yeah, bro. Jeffrey, have you done e-commerce before, or are you just watching and learning and trying to get into it? Um, What niches do you recommend for this Q1 coming up? To be honest, I I think coming up this Q1, some niches that would print or cook is like the sexual wellness niche, um, the health and wellness niche, the gym niche, right? The reason why I say this is because, you know, people have New Year's resolutions. I think that's kind of stupid, but hey, it's a tradition that people do. Um, and so you can sell towards those niches, you know? Trying to get into for real. Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, if you're trying to get into it, you can watch my YouTube videos. I do have like, I do get on like free calls with people as well. Like if on the first call it's free, if you guys want to learn or get some guidance on e-commerce or anything, you can book in a free call to my on my Instagram. So if you go to my Instagram at Real Digital Dow, right? If you go to my Instagram at Real Digital Dow, you can shoot me a DM if you want to learn. The first call is free, right? Um, but let me know. What results have you made? A lot. I'll tell you this. I've made a lot of good results. Um, my first year, I was lucky enough, or in the first 4 months of doing e-commerce organic, I was fortunate enough. I wasn't fortunate, but I worked hard for it. You know, I on my fourth month, I started doing 2K days from this product called Memory Frame. Right, you can search it up on TikTok and Instagram. It's basically a digital frame product. Um, I wish I had it here. I'll show you guys. I don't know. I don't know what, but you guys can search it up. It's called Memory Frame. Let's just put it here. Memory Frame. I made 60 bands with that product organically, going viral. Um, you know what, Lazy God? Yeah, that was my first ever winning product, and my fifth ever product running e-commerce. Okay, and that was 2022. 2023, I did super well in the beginning, the first few months and the last few months. Right, the first few months I did super well. I had like three different brands, organic, going viral, getting a lot of sales. But one thing that was pulling me back from organics um, was that you can't. It was hard for me to scale, right? I didn't know how to scale, right? For as someone that did organics before, like what else can you do, right? If you don't know how to do paid ads, how can you scale quickly? How can you scale fast? And so I was hitting like a plateau when I was doing organics, and so that's exactly why 2025 I got into paid ads. 2024 I did like TikTok ads, but it was like a friend. He knew the way to launch TikTok ads. I didn't know how to. He taught me. Um, oh, so in that 3 hour video, you show us how to use Get Hooked and research with your steps. Yes, exactly. How did you get your start, bro? Sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick. I've been staying up to like 4 a.m. I realize that's so unhealthy for you. So I'm gonna sleep early tonight. Bro, like because after 12 a.m. is when like there's really nothing else for you to do besides like deep work. And so doing deep work, you can easily do that in the morning, right? So the past weeks, months, I've been just staying up to like 3, 5 a.m. doing deep work, but you can literally do that in the morning, you know? And that's the reason why I'm kind of sick right now, because like I've been staying up so late. How did I start? You know, to be honest, sorry guys, I was trying to fix the stream. Is it better now? Can you guys confirm if it's better? Oh, there's only one live streamer, one live person here. We back? Are we back? Are we back? All right, bet. Appreciate you guys for What was that? Okay. Thank you guys for waiting. Um, can you show the results? Yeah, I can show the results for sure. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me show you guys some results real quick. Let's see. Let me go to my Klaviyo. Wait, if it works. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Actually, let me show you. So for this current product I'm selling, I did do pretty well with it, and from August 12th, here, let me show you guys. From August 12th to October 7th. Of course, I'm still running the brand, but this first store that I've ran on this same product, I sold it because a friend of mine wanted to use that store because I had 2-day payouts. And so I launched on a second store and it's still doing good, but I'm trying to show you guys without leaking my store name. So it's gonna be. I was about to say my store name. That's look. I don't know if you guys can see 342K from August 12th to October 7th. So around like 2 months, I think. Did around that much. Of course, the store has made more than that since then. But yeah, that's the results. That is the results. Will those steps you said about how you use the similar web and get hooked file filters be in the 3-hour video? Yes. Bro, I don't sleep. I need to make it. I watched the sun come up for the last 2 months. My eyes are red. Bro, to be honest, that's not healthy at all. I don't recommend you do that. Lazy God. Don't do that, bro. Trust me, your health matters a lot more than you think. Right? For example, the past few days I've been feeling horrible. Sore throat. I have a cold, right? And that kind of affects my work. And it makes me feel lazy, you know? So don't risk it, bro. I know like you've been doing it for months. Still work on a better sleep schedule and focus, bro. Just focus, sleep early, and as long as you have a good schedule, right? You're taking accountability of your schedule and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for that day. There's no need for you to sleep late, right? As long as you're doing what you need to do on that day. Yo, welcome in, Dark. What's up? What's up? How much money do you need to start dropshipping? So honestly, you don't need much, right? The reason why I say this is because you can start dropshipping with literally just $800, like $100. That's what I meant. If you want to get into dropshipping, and you only have less than $1,000, then get into organic dropshipping, right? That's where you buy a sample from like Amazon or from anywhere, right? Typically Amazon because it's fast shipping, and you can return it. Okay. Buy a sample, make an account on TikTok and Instagram, on Facebook Reels, and also YouTube Shorts. Post 2 to 3 videos a day, right? That's literally how I saw the success I did now. And a lot of people think that I got lucky. Okay. A lot of people think I got lucky because on my first ever product in 2022, October, I launched this product called Deskable, and it was like a little mug warmer, right? And I went viral on my third day of posting and ever doing e-commerce. Okay, it's not luck, bro. Why is it not luck? Because I posted 3 videos a day on 4 different platforms. So I posted 12 pieces of content every single day. That's not luck, bro. A lot of people don't even post every single day. A lot of people don't even post 2 or 3 day, you know? So it's more, the more output you do, the more results you'll see eventually. The more, you know, the more results. Lemon. Yo, Abdullah, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Rare Boy. And then when you want to, if you want to get into like paid advertising, you got to have like at least $3,000, three to $5,000 if you want to get into paid advertising. Okay, and so why do I say this? You need to have capital that you're comfortable with burning. Like for example, for one product test, right? Maybe it will cost you $150 to $300, right? You got to be comfortable with burning three up to a few $100s for one product, but think of it as like an investment, right? Because it is an investment because you get data out of it, you learn how to run ads, you learn how to read the metrics. Yo, Karike, welcome to live. Sorry guys, a little bit sick. Can you show your organics? Yes, I can. I don't know how I can show this on my screen without leaking anything. Give me 1 second, guys, so I can figure this out. Let's see here. Go on TikTok. Okay, let me share my screen. Hope this works. Let me show you guys some of my organic products. Wait, let me go on Instagram as well and log in. Let me take this out here. Instagram. Yo, welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let me show you guys some. Once I log in real quick, give me 1 second. 744. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Cyrus, what's up? Welcome in, brother. What's going on? Well, it's just a live stream. It's a man by man. I don't understand. It's an ecom live stream. You guys, I do e-commerce. I've been doing e-commerce for 3 years, and I've done around $6 million in revenue within those 3 years. Currently, I'm on my journey of doing paid ads, and so if you guys have any questions about business, e-commerce, life, or anything, let me know, and I'll answer any questions you guys got. Okay. Let me try to log into this real quick. Show you guys. I forgot you guys can see my keyboard. Hold on. Let's see. Let me hide the password. You guys got any questions? By the way, what are you explaining, man? From India? The guy's from India? How many spots are there open for mentor appointment setters? What do you mean, bro? I don't need any appointment setters right now. I don't need any appointment setters. Oh yeah, let me log into my Instagram. Trying to show you guys sorry, I'm trying to listen to my own live stream, but it's not working. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys real quick. Bro, we listen to the same music. Bro, bro, to be honest, I listen to all types of music. Yeah. Okay, can you see my screen? Oh, this is cool. Like, I'm at the bottom right. Yo, this is fire. Yo, okay. All right, so first thing is I'm gonna go to TikTok. I want to show you guys I'm gonna show you guys one of my brands that I ran in the beginning. Deskable was my first ever product, actually. Like I said, 4.6 million views, my first viral video. But why did this only make $80? Because I didn't have the right marketing, right? I literally did controversy marketing and posted memes. Like, for example, I'm gonna try to find a funny one here. Like, I was showing my toes, bro. Not gonna lie, it was really cringe, right? A lot of my organic stuff was cringe, but I did what I had to do to go viral, right? And I had a lot of other products as well. Let me show you. Can it mix? Let me show you one video. This one. Basically, I don't know why this went viral, but I did comment on my own video and it went viral. I think I was just posting a lot of controversy stuff, and it doesn't convert, right? Stuff when you just post memes, like shit doesn't convert. I was posting a lot of random shit. One of my other products was this one, Moji Therapy, Moji Pen, right? It's actually one of my other winning organic products. 10 million views on one video, 6 seconds. When you realize that this acupuncture pen can make you fall asleep faster than taking melatonin. All right. Um, Not gonna lie, that was horrible marketing. I mean, it went viral, so it was good marketing. And this product did do like 40K in revenue, but with 10 million views, if you had a better video that explained more about the product, and you get 10 million views, you can convert so much better. You know, make more sales than that. But I mean, I want to show you. Like, I'm just showing you guys some stuff that I've personally posted. Travel, travel her. The main account for this one is no longer there on TikTok, but if you go to Instagram, it's on there. It has like 60,000 followers. For some reason I cannot log in right now. But I'll show you an example of some of the videos that we posted, like this one here. This is actually my best organic winning product, and that's exactly how I got this Shopify plaque, because of this product, right? But I'm gonna answer some more questions here. Um, can you make a logo live? I maybe. I mean, I can, but I have to like unshare and log into some stuff first. How much budget is needed to do AI dropshipping? To be honest, AI dropshipping is, you need a lot of tools, right? If you're gonna be doing AI dropshipping, you need a lot of different kind of tools, and you're gonna need to pay for them. I would say if you're gonna get into all that with paid ads, have at least $3,000 to start AI dropshipping with meta ads. You know, hey, do you want to make thumbnails for your YouTube videos? I already got a guy, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Harshit, but I already have a guy for my thumbnails. Blank, yes. Let me log into my Canva real quick. Let me stop sharing. Let me log into Canva and I'll show you. I just gotta be careful because my Canva has a lot of stuff that I'm working on my current brands and past brands. So I gotta see if I'm able to do this or not. If not, then on my next live stream, I'll 100% do it on a new Canva account. Okay. But give me 1 second. Let me log into my Canva and I'm gonna show you guys how I make a simple logo and make some static ads. Okay. Let's see here. logo. Make sure I'm not leaking anything. Fuck. I don't know if I can show that. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys how to make a simple logo. A lot of people think that you need to do all this to make a logo. Bro, it's make a simple logo with Canva and you're done, bro. Like at the end of the day, you're testing a product. You're just testing it. It's not a brand yet, right? Once it turns into a brand and it's making a lot of money and you're scaling, then make a better logo. Okay. First, add a text box. Okay, that's your first thing. And let's say we want to do a brand called, I don't know, Velora. Okay, but that's the basic font. Okay, so basic, and you can't really do anything with that. It looks too basic. First thing is change the font. Okay, find a font that works, or you can even go to templates. Okay. Oh fuck! I don't want to go to. Okay, they have templates right here for you guys as well. And so you go through this, you can find a good template for your logo. I like. Let me see here. A lot of people, a lot of dropshippers use this, especially organic dropshippers. Most of them use this for some reason, for some odd reason. But for me, to be honest, I just find a font that I like, and that's it. Of course, I have a better way to make logos, but you guys will see that whenever I post my free 3-hour YouTube course. You guys will see that. Okay. But for now, it's easy to just make a simple logo with Canva, right? There's no need to overdo it or anything like that. You guys can simply just do this, a simple black font, and a clean, curvy logo that kind of fits. But of course, think about it, right? If you're selling some kind of like beauty product, then this would work, right? Because for example, you gotta think of a market, right? Women, they would relate to this logo kind of because it's curvy, it starts with a V, it's like kind of girly name, like a brand name. So like think of your target audience, who you're marketing towards, and your product. Like if this is a beauty product, this would fit. This would definitely fit a beauty product brand name. Let me answer some questions here. How much budget is needed to start? I already answered that. Can I start Indian drop shopping from 1K rupees to get start stater results? Well, how much is 1,000 rupees? Wait, hold on. How much USD is 1K rupees? Rupees. Ooh, bro. To be honest, bro, $11 is not enough to start dropshipping. Because you're gonna need to use at least $100 to buy a theme. Well, you don't need to buy a theme; you can use a free theme. But you're gonna use a Shopify website, and you gotta download some apps, buy a sample for your product if you're gonna do organics, and you're gonna have some money to fall back on. I don't think $11 is enough for you to start off with. I know a thousand rupees over there may be a lot for you. Yo, Bamsy, what's up, bro? Welcome in. Paid Canva is the best tool. Yes, exactly, bro. Dude, so if you can build up some more capital, I don't know, maybe let me do some math for you, bro. 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. If you can collect like 10,000 rupees, bro, that would be enough for you to start e-commerce, right? I don't know how the restrictions and regulations are in India and how you can start, but I'm sure online is like Google is a free tool, Can you show me your dropshipping profit from Shopify or just show the sales you have made? Bro, but I saw many Indian dropshippers, they made 10 plus sales at just 1K rupees. Bro, I don't know what you're saying, bro, to be honest. There is, dude. I'm not saying that you can't succeed being an Indian, right, or being in India, but I know for a damn fact that $11 is not enough to run ads, or to do anything, because like you can't really do e-commerce in India. Like you can't. I don't think, I'm not saying you can't, but the main market to sell in is the top 5 countries, right? United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand, and also Europe, right? It wouldn't make sense for you to um, run in third world countries, in my opinion. Like it would just be wasting a lot of money. Okay, then so $20, $120 is best for starting. Yes, I would recommend you, if you're going to be doing organic marketing, then definitely have at least $100 to start organic marketing. Okay, for paid advertising, start off with at least $3,000 to $5,000 if you want to get into paid ads. Okay, I'm from the Caribbean. It's hard. India has to be hard, bro. Trust me. India, with a country like India, it's super hard to start something like an online business, like e-commerce, um, because like you need a lot of money in India. I'm. It's not my place to say anything, but I just know that it's a little bit more harder than other countries to run ads. Um, any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Also, someone asked me, can you choose a random product and make a static ad real quick? Yeah, I got you. So, um, let's just say this is one of my old products, by the way. All right, I just want to show you guys. I ran this product back in summer, and so it's like a clear whey protein product, a flavored clear whey protein powder that you put into water, mix it, and boom, you get 20 grams of protein in one scoop, right? And our main target was women. And so if I were to go to here, right, best way to make static ads is if you find a competitor. Like for example, let's say this is my competitor. Take it over to Facebook ad library. Okay, library. Let's take this over to Facebook ad library. All right. Then we're gonna go to all ads, or all countries and all ads. And then we're gonna take all of this out. Let's just say this is our competitor. All right, what's going on here? All right. Of course, there's no active ads right now, so we click on this to show the inactive ads. And here are some of the ads that we're printing. All right. And of course, this product is not the same thing as the clear whey protein, but you can kind of get a glimpse, right? And so let's say, for example, a static ad like this. Let's say I want to replicate this. Okay. See ad details. Cool. Well, first of all, how do you make that background in here? How do you make the product with the water, with the background, right? That's the first thing. Of course, you can use AI, right? Make sure to have an image of your product. You can take it over to ChatGPT and prompt it saying, make a good prompt. Of course, you can use ChatGPT to make a prompt. Don't make a prompt and make an image with that, because it's not going to be accurate. You're not going to get a good result like this. So ask ChatGPT or Claude to make you a good prompt to make an image like this. And you got to describe what the image is. A tan backdrop with no shadows behind the drink and the product. Okay. When it comes to making this, to be honest, I can't really do this right now with you guys because I don't want to like show anything that I shouldn't be showing. But I'm explaining to you guys, right? But to make a static ad, you can watch one of my videos, right? I have a YouTube video on making static ads, and it's very simple. All right. Once you get this image, right, now you got to add the text. Take this image over to Canva, and then of course add a text box here, add a headline, and then add your benefits, your features, and then these X as well, the comparisons. Okay. Simple as that, right? When you go to find your competitors, look at their ads and just don't copy them exactly. Of course, you can take these over to ChatGPT and ask it to change it up a little bit, but you got to make your own ad. You can't just copy it and use the same exact ad, you know? That's what I meant by lemon. What do you mean lemon? What does that mean, bro? Christian, give a breakdown of the website, please. I got you, bro. In India, how much? I just have one question left. That is, first make an Insta account and fix the page. Okay, then find a product and run meta ads. Well, like I said, I'm coming out with a 3-hour free course on YouTube. If you want to learn A to Z on how to find a product, a winning product, build your website, make the ads, and launch the ads. Right? I can't show that all in one call right now because that's gonna take for several hours, of course. I would say just wait for that. If you're gonna do organic marketing, like Harshit, if you're in India and you're only gonna build up like around $100 in capital, then do organics, bro. I don't think that's enough for you to do paid ads, in my opinion. Do organics, right? Post on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube Shorts. I think TikTok is banned in your country, right? Was hinting Juvain, lol. Oh yeah. Yeah, Juvain. Hi there. I got a question. When you start running ads on Facebook, we are limited to spending $100. How to get over that limit or how to bypass that? Yeah, for example, like every new ad account is gonna have a daily spending limit. Okay, like for example, the first day of running, it might have a $30, $50 daily spending limit, but the more you spend over time, your limit's gonna increase. The reason why TikTok Meta does that is because they build more trust with you. Like the more you spend with them, the more you work with them, the more they trust you, the more limit they give. You know, because a lot of people, what they do nowadays is, let's say that, for example, there's an ad account has like a $10,000 per day threshold. People can spend $10,000 on the ad account and not pay it and just default it, right? And so basically, Meta loses money. So they got to build trust with you first and spend a lot of money. How'd you learn the sauce, bro? To be honest, the best way to learn the sauce is through a mentor, through a credible mentor that has results and actually does what he does or does what he says, and through YouTube. Through YouTube is honestly one of the best resource platforms out there if you want to learn anything. That's how I learn as well. But in USA and India, there is a huge difference. YouTubers are just making a lot profit from 10K. You can check. How do I reach out for a call? So blank. If you want to reach out for a call, like a free call, like no charge. I don't like you guys do not have to pay for the first call. Okay. Like it's just a call for me to help you guys out and see how I can help you. Okay. Have any questions you guys have, you can ask them and we'll answer them. Any guidance you guys need on e-commerce, we'll give them on the first call. So if you want to book in a first call with me or someone on my team, then shoot me a DM on Instagram at Real Digital DAO. I personally, I don't take in much students at all. Like I take in like 3 students per month because I'm so focused with e-commerce that I can't put more focus into more students, right? I'd rather do what I'm best at, which is e-commerce, right? Running my own brands. And so I only have so much time for actually mentoring students, and the time that I have for them is more because I have less students, you know? Having a business added to your ad account and spending increase your budget based on my knowledge. Having a business added to your ad account. You mean like are you talking like a business manager? What do you mean? What's the biggest mistake people made? The biggest mistake people made that people make a lot of times is one, spending money on bullshit, right? That's number one. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Like if you just spend money on bullshit, that like you see something that comes out like Pokemon cards. Of course, you can like Pokemon cards have an investment to it, right? If you find a rare card that's valuable, You can hold it and long-term invest it, but you want to actually actively invest into something that will give you an ROI, like a business, like a side hustle, reselling, dropshipping, right? Number two is not being around like-minded people, like successful people, right? Where you want to be, you have to be around the people that are where you want to be. Okay, you want to be there, you want to see the success, you want to be up there with these other people. You have to have, yeah, you have to make friends with those people and just hang around them. And some ways to hang around them is, of course, I have a Discord. Right? I have a Discord. You can find them through, I don't know, networking events. You go to networking events and you eventually find an ecom friend, right? Go to ecom events, right? There's a lot of ecom events, and I don't know where you guys live, but you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can search it up. Go on webinars. People do webinars. Connect people on there. Number three is shiny object syndrome. Okay, that's a big mistake that a lot of people make. Is they get very attached to this idea and that idea, and they want to do this idea and do this idea because this idea is making $100,000. This idea is making $1,000,000 from what they're seeing online. Okay, and so what that does is that kind of puts you in a loop, and you're always having to dabble into multiple different things, and you can't put your main focus into that one thing, right? I tell those people all the time, focus onto one thing first, one skill first, one business, and go all out, bro. Right? That's literally what I did with e-commerce. I got into e-commerce, then I did trading, right? And I was dabbling multiple things, and I was plateauing, right? I was going nowhere. And so if you just put your main focus into one thing and scale with it, you'll do so much better. Okay. But those are my few tips for some mistakes that people make. You guys got any more questions? Yeah, we've been live for like an hour already. I appreciate you, 5 of you guys, for staying in and tuning in. Appreciate it. Yo, any other questions, guys? I'm probably gonna end off the call here very soon. I'll answer a few more questions. I'll end off this live stream very soon. Hopes you get better. How long you been sick for? I've been sick for like a few days. The reason why is because I've been staying up very late doing deep work, and so I realized you should not be staying up late, even if you have to work. Maybe some days you can, but I'm gonna start sleeping early. It really affects my my health. So website review on what? What website review do you want me to do, Lazy God? Bro is up at 4. Bro, Cyrus knows, bro. I was texting Cyrus at like 4 or 5 a.m., bro. It was kind of cooked. And what is the best supplier to use? Private, but how to find them? The best way to find private agents is through connections, right? Or through mentors. I work with like dozens of private agents and manufacturers. They're actually really solid. So I only give them to my students. Right? Or if you can show me proof that you're getting sales, I'll gladly give you a supplier. But you gotta be making sales. With that being said, you can use Zendrop. Zendrop is good too. Must-haves that help a website convert. Okay. So here are the must-haves when it comes to a good converting website, right? What are the first things that people look at when it comes to going onto a website? Okay. Or specifically an e-commerce website. First thing is the product images, right? That's clearly the first thing they see, right? Product images matter a lot. So you got to show everything, the ingredients, benefits, features, unique selling points, testimonials, any guarantees that you have, right? Scarcity stuff, more in details about your product. The second thing that people look at is going to be your offer. Okay, your offer matters a lot because if they see a super outrageous price, they're gonna immediately click out. And if they see a super outrageous cheap price, they're gonna think it's a scam. You know, so you gotta have a good offer, an offer that sticks out. Give free gifts, do bundles, do all that good stuff, right? And so the offer matters. The third thing that matters is testimonials, right? Your reviews. And has there been any person that hasn't bought a product without looking at the reviews? Rarely, right? And so reviews matter a lot. Make sure you have good reviews. These are customer reviews, and then you should have more reviews at the bottom, right? More reviews at the bottom that are more like carousel style. So, right, first thing is product images, your offer, then your reviews. Okay. Then when it comes to adding your reviews and ratings, make sure to add it above your product name. And then right below your product name is when you have your USPs, your unique selling points. Okay. Make sure you have unique selling points and have like icons that describe what it is. Um, then right below that is going to be your offer. Okay. Then your add to cart. Then any payment options you have. Then you want to have guarantees. And I can't stress this enough. FAQs at the top. These collapsible rows are very important because a lot of times below this fold right here is when people start dropping off. And so everything that you see above this fold is super important. You got to make sure you add everything in there. All right. Add your main FAQs. Of course, you're going to have another FAQ at the bottom that shows that's more like more specific, I think. Yeah, more specific questions. And then make sure you have customer reviews. You can add like a comparing your product to others, statistics like logisticals, um, and then of course you want to have benefits, but also explaining a description, explaining those benefits, and of course your product images matter a lot. This was made with AI, literally. Okay, same thing, step by step, how it works, and I add one testimonial up here so that people see it. You know, those honestly, those are the main things I look at when it comes to building a website. You know. All right, that's it. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Is all of those section on a theme? Yes. So a theme that I recommend you guys use is Shrine theme. Shrine theme, Impulse theme, those are good themes to use for dropshipping. And this theme specifically is the Alexa theme. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up this live stream here. Do you guys have any other questions? We had a pretty productive live stream here. A lot of questions, a lot of tutorials, but when is the video dropping? So the video is dropping next week. So make sure you're subscribed, you're followed on my Instagram or TikTok. You get notified for when I post a 3-hour free course. It did take me a while to make because it is 3 hours and I gotta film every single step. But have a good one, Brandon. I'm gonna be waiting for the 3-hour vid. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. You have a good one as well, Christian. And let me know if you need anything, bro. Next week, Monday. I don't have a drop date yet. Hopefully this weekend I will have a good drop date. I'll have a scheduled date for you guys to I'll have a post on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, and I'll be scheduling a post, a premiere. I'm gonna be premiering my 3-hour free course on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. For anyone else that's just joining, I am ending the call here. I appreciate you I appreciate every single one of you guys joining and asking questions and staying and tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next meeting. I don't know when I'll go live again, but thank you guys so much, and subscribe, like, comment, and let me know if you guys have any other questions in DMs. Okay, see you guys. You guys have a good night.